What's up, everybody? I'm actually here early for once. Can you believe it? Not me neither. But it's true. I'm actually here. Alright. What's up, everybody? Okay. Should be good to go. Sorry, had a little weird setting there. Little message pop up in YouTube telling me I couldn't save some of my settings. Like, what are you talking about, YouTube? Hashtag blame Legacy already in the chat. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's get a tweet out. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Let's see. Actually, before I do anything, Taylor Balls just sent over $1. Taylor, thank you very much, dude. You know what's coming to you, dude. You already know it. It can't be stopped. Go ahead, try it. I dare you. Go ahead, try. No, go ahead. Try to stop it. Stop. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Oh, you did try to stop it. Too bad. Alright, let me change that to auto before I forget, like I do most days. Alright, anyway, let's see. Actually, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Sorry, slight delay. It'll only take a moment, I swear. By the way, someone remind me, in 22 minutes. 22 minutes, I got a free crystal to claim. Alright. Alright, anyway. What? You're early? What's up, Lags? Lags the legend. Maybe we'll just say, have you heard the legacy of Ronin? Yes, I'm now live. Okay. Tweet. Alright. Let's do this thing, man. Let's get it started. Did I already hit helps? I feel like I did, but I can't remember. So double checking real quick. Yeah, I already did. Okay, good. Something I did not do, though, was buy potions. So let me go ahead and grab a couple of these real quick. Great vid, man. Thanks, dude. Hey, you helped make it, so thanks, I guess. Alright. You know, and I actually have some energy refills expiring. I have a whole bunch of stuff expiring, actually. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna hit the arena, but I don't know. I might jump over to some kind of energy dump spot mid-arena stream here. We'll see. I think I'm just going to get to 6 million in this arena first, and then I'm going to go back to the 5s. This arena round has not been my best. It's been pretty weak overall, just because, I don't know, man. Spent a lot of time playing before the Abyss. Gotta find that balance in life, you know what I mean? Had to take care of some other stuff. But yeah, hopefully next round, back on the grind completely, and back to maxing out the units, man. Oh, my damn microphone, too. It's in a weird spot here. Alright, hopefully that's better. Had Revives expiring, explored some Variant 1. That did the trick? Yeah, that will do the trick. Variant 1. It's a good place to use Revives, that's for damn sure. Hey BG, open that Mutant and Skill 5-star because I opened one of those today and added more sig levels on my Aegon, so you might pull them today. Well, I left it out of the video because I wanted to keep the video short. But I actually did open the mutant and skill crystal after the Abyss run. I had it in there originally in the editing, but I don't know, man. It was like an extra 3 minutes or something like that. I was really trying to keep the time down. I make so many long videos. I was doing anything I could to cut some time. And just keep it a little bit shorter for once. Cam's cry laugh made you mid. Sure did, man. Just gotta, I don't even know what that was. Well, let's just say you're not the only one with a rank 3 human torch anymore. Lags. Alright, dude. Torch brothers, man. I like it. Hey, Lags. I bet you... Did you already hear the news? About these spideys? I bet you're excited about that, man. About the, potential multiple spider dudes showing up in the next Spider-Man movie. If you didn't hear the news already, you may have to take a look. I know you're a big Spidey fan. It's the only reason I say that. But anyway. BG, first 6-star was Venom. Any good? Also got a 5-star Corvus. Yeah, both those are great pulls. All right, Josh Keeler sending over 2. Is that Braille? Or no, that's Morse code, isn't it? Because the dashes and the dots. I'm pretty sure. What pops up if I Google this? What? Okay. All right. This is crazy. It's gonna be really bright. So please, if you're in like a dark room or something like that, look away. But I feel like you guys wouldn't believe me unless I showed it on screen. What popped up when I Googled this? All right. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Super brightness incoming. I just copy and pasted it. And it says all presidential debates are 90 minutes in length. Like, what the hell? It is Morse code. Oh, geez. I always say Morris the first time. You know, I don't know why I do that. But Morse code, it is, it did happen to be that. And I'm guessing it spells out cheers. Thank you, dude. Freaking Google, man. Slap me with one of those. Did you mean? Actually, it didn't even ask me if I meant that this time. It just told me. Here you go. This is what you were looking for. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah, it sounds crazy. 3 Spider-Mans, Doctor Strange, maybe Venom. Gonna be a crazy movie. Oh, dang. I didn't realize all those guys were in there, too. Yeah, that should be cool. I don't usually get too excited about the Marvel movies, but this one has my attention. I think it's a cool idea, man. They've never really done something like that before, right? As far as I'm aware. Just acknowledge that, like, hey, there's I mean, who knows? There might be like small roles or something like that. Maybe just some cameo stuff to be funny, but I'm hoping not. I'm hoping it's actually like they have big roles and stuff too. It'd be cool. Alright, anyway. All that Spidey stuff, as soon as Doctor Strange was announced, it's too good of an opportunity to pass. Like a Strange movie, to be precise. Oh, so he has something to do with it? With, like, different dimensions and stuff? Okay. Yeah, it's making more sense now. I didn't really read too much into it. All I saw was, like, there's a news article where it was like, yeah, the older Spideys were signed on or whatever. Rank 5 Sunspot or Mags Marvel? Who's Mags Marvel? Is that Ms. Marvel or Magneto? Or is there someone else that I'm not thinking of? If it's between Sunspot and Magneto, Magneto's likely going to be the more useful champion to you. Although they're both cool champs, but yeah, Magneto in general just is usually better. Usually look on your face when Lags made you get Ronin. Should have been your thumbnail. Maybe. I didn't want to give it away completely in the thumbnail though, you know? For the people who hadn't seen it, what happened yet. Brian, how's your day been? It's been good, Damiak. How's yours been? Not sure what I want to do next arena round. I have Blue Storm already, and my 4-star roll is at 679. Do I max sig him? I mean, it's nice to get max sigs, not gonna lie. But, whoops, I didn't want to throw in 5 stars to get the 6 stars. Jeez, dude, I'm all over the place. I don't know, man. 6 stones, they come easier these days. Then again, he's not going to go that high in the arena. He's going to go a little bit over milestones, so yeah, why not? Sure. I got to check mine. Actually, I don't have to check mine. I'm not even getting all the I mean, milestones are more important. Like, the units that you get from the milestones, they're way more important than 6 stones. So that's what I'll be doing. But if I have some spare time, it would be cool to add some 6 to a champ. GG, if I opened a 6-star Nexus and got to choose between Cap, American Infinity War, or Red Guardian, or Venom, which one should I choose? Well, they're all good champs. I don't know if I have enough info about your account and your goals in this game. The masteries you run, and probably a couple of other things that I need to know too to make that decision. Here's what I can tell you though. I would say out of those champions, well, I don't have Red Guardian, but I do have Cap Infinity, and I have Venom. And I personally end up using Venom a ton. He's also really good for a couple of the variants now. Like 2 1/3 of them. Scratch that. 2 1/2 of them. Variant 1, the later chapters are much harder, so we'll call that a half. Cap's great though, and Red Guardian is not bad. I don't know, he kind of comes up last on the list for me. He's not a bad champion. I'd be psyched to pull him, but yeah, I don't know. And we're talking about 6-star champions, so it's a little bit harder to sig these champs up and everything. So for me, that leans a little bit more towards Venom. But if you already had him as a 5-star, then that would lean away from Venom. Like, you know, there's too many factors there to be able to tell you which to pick. You got to think about what's going to have the most impact on your account. Mr. Chimichangas sending over 3. Thank you, dude, saying you rock, BG. Well, thanks, man. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much. Corey also sent over a buck saying, Brian, how the hell are you? You're right, they should buff Unstoppable Colossus as a synergy champ similar to White Magneto. Anyway, enough about MCOC. Let's talk about how you're looking pale, which means you need to eat more beans and maybe burritos, dingo. You know, my bean intake of the past few days has been down recently, but I did have 2 burritos today, so I probably needed to just have some beans with the burritos. Yeah, that was my mistake right there. Should have known. You're right, dude. When you're right, you are right. And you are right. Blake sent it over Buck as well. Blake, thank you very much. Saying ABG, think Cosmic Ghost Rider would be good for you in Abyss. You know, I don't know. I still haven't played with the champion at all. I want to say no, probably not. Based off of the limited gameplay I've seen. I still have to go back and watch more videos about Cosmic Ghost Rider, or just try them for myself. I want to say no, though. He usually bursty champions, they're you know, it's awesome having that burst damage, but usually they're better in situations where it's not like a marathon style fight. You know, they're basically like whenever your burst ends, you want the opponent to be dead. Like at the end of that cycle, you have that build up process, and then you can unload your damage. You want the opponent to be done after that. If you have to keep cycling and then offloading that damage and stuff like that, Usually there's better champions. It's not always the case. And it's possible that he could be really good for it. But I'm just talking about what usually happens, at least. Either way, I don't think I'll be going for the champion. So, yeah. Kind of closes the door on that one. But thank you for the buck, dude. Maddie CS at over 5. Maddie, thank you very much with the pair, the workout pair, saying keep it up. Thank you very much. Was there a previous comment from you too, or just the awesome pair? Let me check. Nope, just the pair. All right, well, thank you very much. I appreciate the support. Very kind of you. Brian, want to awaken my 5-star Ant-Man. Why? Because his PI is so damn low. He's rank 2, but he's less PI than some of my rank 1s, and I'm sure as hell ain't taking him to rank 3. I hear you, man. We're all in that situation with some of our lower PI champs. It sucks, man. It's annoying. BG ended up finishing that 2-star arena. Nice, dude. So I was done with arena, but the 22-hour arena event hit. So I ran my 6-star just for the milestones. Finger crossed, Goblin goes for 25 mil. All right, Cody. That'd be a nice cherry on top, basically, man. Good luck, dude. BG, you gave me the audacity to push for Cavalier. Did you get it? Didn't make it far, but I finally went in after being afraid of it for months. Thank you. All right, man. That's what it's all about, dude. Even if you don't make it, you know where you stand. And hopefully the next time you go in, it ain't so scary. Stroking my saber, sending over a buck with a diamond. Wow, dude, that thing is shining bright. Saying, hey, BG, I'm back. Been recovering from a bad accident. Oh, no, dude. Wait a minute. Was this an actual bad accident, or is this a setup? God, there's only one way to find out. All right, let's see here. A tub of margarine. Okay. I think we know where this is going. A tub of margarine fell on my foot 3 weeks ago, and it still hurts. Can't believe it's not better. PS hi. Hello. PS boo. Come on, dude. A margarine joke? Take a lap. Take your margarine with you. Boo. Boo. BG, tell him to sleep. Wait, I mean me. But do I mean him? Can he rest? Probably never. Okay, good night. MSD, what? Somebody needs to go check on MSD. Immediately. Like, ask him questions that only the real MSD would know. Ask him about She-Hulk. Could you please share your current mastery setup? Okay. We'll go take a little look after this fight. I'll be making a video on it in more detail soon as to why I have all the masteries that I have. But I'll show you what I'm currently using. Is Platinum Pool's speedy autofight ability a cheat code to getting a Legends title if he was maxed out? I don't think he'd be faster than somebody manually controlling their champion. So, nope. Alright, as far as my masteries, this is what I'm using. Alright, so yeah, I've got my standard left half there, maxed out Despair, maxed out Assassin, Maxed out willpower with my standard left half. And maxed out Mystic Dispersion. I can't really run Suicides anymore because I'm using Torch as like my main attack champion in Alliance War. And he's just better without Suicides. And I'm trying to find some sort of compromise to speed up my damage output. I might be taking a few points out of Mystic Dispersion. I have it maxed out for my Alliance War defenders. And because I use Claire offensively as well. But I might pop those points into Glass Cannon just to further increase my damage output. Speed up arena grind and speed up, well, everything really. So, might do that. Alright, back to the arena. UG, any ideas how many units we would be able to make from the upcoming Platinum Pool arena? No clue. As a matter of fact, I was trying to find information about the Platpool arena, and I really couldn't find much of anything. I don't remember if there was much for details in the in-game message, but I couldn't even find that. I didn't search for that long, to be fair, but I couldn't even find that. And then I looked on the forums and I didn't see anything like a forum post either, so I don't know what the Platpool arena is looking like. Today was nice out, so we were playing on the beach. The ball kept getting bigger and bigger. Then it hit me. What? Is this a Cody? Is this a joke? Boo, dude. BG, who should I rank for first? Medusa or Magic, both unduped. Those two champions couldn't be further opposites from one another. So I recommend ranking up who you need. You've got a cosmic champion that shuts down robots and well, Unawakened doesn't have the Furies, but can still shut down robots. And is poison immune. And then you have a Mystic champion who does not have immunities, but can lock out the power of opponents. If you really don't know, and maybe you're not that far along into the game currently, and by that I mean, like, you know, maybe like Act 4 or something like that, I'd probably recommend Medusa over Magic, but they're both great. It's just depends on what you need, really. Josh set it over 10 saying, give me a C. Oh man, really, dude? Give me an H, give me an E, give me an E, give me an R, give me an S. I'm a cheerleader. Dude, what a cheer, man. A literal cheer leader. The cheers leader. Josh, thank you very much, man. Appreciate the 10. Stroke up a saber sent over Buck with a rainbow. Nice rainbow, dude. Saying, ABG, do you know who William Shatner is? If so, did you hear the news about him? Are you serious, dude? I know who he is, but I didn't hear any. He didn't pass away, did he? Says he's still alive, or yeah, I don't know what the news is, but according to my very quick Google search here, he's still alive, unless it literally just happened, which would suck. But no, I don't know the news about him. We sent over another buck saying William Shatner has discontinued his line of ladies' lingerie. What? Apparently Shatner panties was a poor choice of name. quickly recovers from the loss of money. You see, dude, you can't say that about people who are a little bit older, you know what I mean? You can't do jokes like that, man. You know how many people probably just freaked out that that guy passed away or something? Wow. Boo. Boo. Everyone boo this man. Boo. Boo. I would have felt so bad for Jules, you know? He was Juliet's father in Psych. What's up, Dicer? Dude, I don't think I got a chance to congratulate you in stream yet. On your good crystal fortune, dude. That fresh 6-star doom. BG, are you going for Cosmic Ghost Rider Cavaliers? Nah, man, I don't go for Cavaliers ever. And I know you don't open Cavs. Well, there you go. But almost everyone is opening them, and they're so hyped for them. So are you also opening them? Nah. Nah. I mean, a couple things. One, I personally am not that hyped about him. Maybe it's because I haven't played him. So maybe if I played him, I'd feel differently. But I don't go for Cavs. There has to be something, I don't know, something crazy going on for me to open up a Cav crystal. Thanks, no clue how to use him. He need the dupe? No, he actually doesn't need to be duped, Dicer. I really can't tell you how to play him since I don't have him. So I don't have the experience. But here's what I do know. There's like a certain combo that you do with him that is optimal. Like you want to get to a special 3, and your special 3 stuns them, and then you basically want to get back to a special 1, so you can power drain them. And like you want the opponent at 3 bars of power pretty much. And something in your combo allows you to power drain some of the opponent's power or something like that, so you can get back to a special 1 before the stun wears off if you do the combo the right way. I think that's for the most part what you need to know about him. So once you figure that out, you're probably pretty good to go. Doom's, he's a beast. So MCOC and Valid sending over Buck. Thank you, dude. Saying BG, not sure if you played the legendary Limbo quest, but is it a glitch that when you reach special 3 it blinks into special 2 constantly? Like there's for a node, there's a certain node that I think has that. I fought a Mordo that I think had that. Like, could hop in there real quick. It's in the Limbo one. Let me see here. I mean, I'm not sure if you have the same opponents that I have right now, but it's not the global. Maybe it's this transducer one. I can't remember which one it is, but the defender rewards more power when struck, but its presence drains the attacker's power. It's probably that. Yeah, it's probably that one, but someone would have to confirm that. Oh, yep. Okay, everyone's saying transducer. Yeah. Yeah, it's just how it works. When you're hitting them, you go up to 3 bars, but then since you're close, you get drained, and yeah. Stroking a saber, Senator Bug saying Demiak has a point. I gotta head to bed, so you're safe from jokes tonight. Or if anyone wants to take over, don't pass the torch, man. Just take it with you to bed. Good night, BG. I'll dream of some more killer, pain-wrenching, awesome jokes. Sweet dreams. Stroking my saber. What did Demiog say? Refuse to boo him for one simple fact. William Shatner can't die. He's Captain Kirk. He's immortal. Okay. Fair enough. Right, great news. I took your advice, and yes, although the cheesy gordita crunch is no longer the Taco Bell menu, they will still make it for you if you ask. I knew it, dude. Some things never change. Nice, Carl. God, dude, it's been at least 10 years since I've ordered cheesy gordita crunch, I feel. Has to be at this point. Probably, possibly more than that, man. It's really been that long since I've been at Taco Bell. But I still remember that. I was so sad when they took it off the menu, but I just kept ordering it anyway. Are there any shock immune champs? Yeah, there's not a ton. And there's shock is weird. Like, it has some different interactions where it can actually make your champion stronger. There's not too many nodes, or not too many debuff types that do that. But actually Doom, since we were just talking about him, is one of them. But yeah, Electro and Nebula, they gain some benefits from it. Are there more? Jeez, now I can't remember. I think the other ones, they just have like, there was an update once where just like 5 or 6 champions got updated to have like some resistance, or shrug shocks off more, or gain some bonus or something like that. Like the Thors, including Jane Foster, Nebula, Electro, Storm. UBG, your daily crystal has been ready. Oh, dude. Thank you very much. I totally forgot about it. I'm gonna grab that right now. What do you think of this month's event? It's nothing special. It's not bad either, though. Like for the side quest, the main quest, I was a little bit disappointed that it was just a copy and paste from last month in terms of nodes. But at the same time, I mean, you know, it's not really that big a deal. There'll be another. Something tells me there's gonna be another quest next month. So nothing special, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It'd be a bad thing if they kept doing it, but just pulled Professor X from a featured worthy of a gem in rank 5. I don't know enough about him to confidently say one way or another. He seems like a cool champion, but to be honest, I don't see anyone using him. So I don't know. Standard order Taco Bell is 3 cheesy gordita crunches, 2 chicken quesadillas, 2 5-layer beefy burritos. Dang, dude. I would go all in on the cheesy gordita crunches, and I would get 3 or 4 depending on how I was feeling. You know what I always really enjoy doing though? Like, sometimes I would just get a lot of crunchy tacos, and sometimes like what do they call them, man? There was a name for getting like 10 in one box or whatever they gave you, but there was no discount for it. You could order 10 tacos and it was the exact same price. Actually, I think there might have been a slight discount if you got like the soft tacos, because I think those were like 10 cents more or something. I don't know. But the crunchy tacos, I remember there being no discount whatsoever. But yeah, sometimes I would just get like 15 crunchy tacos. And it was just fun to, I don't know, man, eat them like chips. Those things are pretty tiny. Spent 3k units to get platinum pool solely to speed up auto fighting. Unfortunately, it only works if you manually enable it in each battle. I feel like that has to be a bug. First off, congrats on your plat pool though. Pretty awesome that you have them. But that has to be a bug. There's no way that was intended, unless Kabam already commented on it. But if they did and it's not a bug, well, that's pretty stupid. So yeah, I'm assuming that has to be a bug. Got this character named Aegon as my first 6-star. Nice. And my second 6-star. Oh, wait. Oh, you got him as your first and second? So is he a good champ? Never heard of him or played him, so please help. Nice garbage. Forget about him. You don't need him. I don't need him, at least. Screw that guy. Aegon. Esmir's sending over a couple of bucks. Esmir, thank you, dude. Saying, you ever fart so hard you see stars? No, but sometimes I get lightheaded. You know? I'm just kidding. I don't think that's ever happened. Seeing stars or getting lightheaded. You know, the only thing I do, like, if I fart really loud, I'll just like look around, even if I'm alone. Like, oh god, did anyone hear that? Like, was there someone walking around outside that heard that? You know? But I can't say I've ever seen stars. Esmir, thank you very much for the 2, though. I curse you, Fatso BG, that you will lose your system subscribers, Marvel Contest of Champions, your Progress Champions, everything, and my curse never fails, Mr. BG the Fatso. Wow, dude. Oh, I guess this is the end, guys. I've been cursed and it never fails, apparently. GG, should I rank 5 Warlock, Aegon, or Hype all duped? Dude, they're all 3 good champs. You just got to think about what you need. Aegon is the best for the long form content like Labyrinth and Abyss, but outside of that, you're probably going to have a better time using Warlock and Hyperion. As for which one of those, though, like, you know, you got to really think about what you need. Do you need the immunities? Do you need a robot? Do you need someone that can shut down healing for the opponents? Or do you need someone that can handle Caustic Temper? Technically, both those champions can handle Caustic Temper and shut down healing. But anyway, you know what I mean? It's you got to think about the content you're going up against and which one's going to be more beneficial to you. When it comes to the bigger rank ups in this game, you really gotta think about those situations instead of just trying to think about, like, if there was a top 10 list or something like that, which one comes higher on the top 10 list, you know? Ryan, you probably already answered this 100 times, but no suicides? What's the deal? War, content, a specific champ, maybe? Yeah, Tony, it kind of sucks, to be honest. But the arena changes at least help to make it a little bit better. It's not as annoying to build the infinite streak anymore. That was the worst part about not running suicides. It's just getting onto the infinite streak. But the reason why I'm not running suicides at the moment is because ever since I ranked up Torch, I've been using Torch a lot in Alliance War. And Torch, yeah, he's just better without suicides. So it's slowing down my grinds, but at least I don't have to use units to switch masteries around. It's actually affecting my gold, though, I've noticed. Even just the like any drop off in arena play, that balance of gold when going to rank up champions, it's gonna start taking a little bit of a hit. So I'm gonna have to find some sort of compromise. I don't know. Maybe I could take like I mean, I just talked about not popping open cav crystals ever, but that is always my kind of backup option. If I do start to run out of gold, is then I would start popping open cav crystals as a way to kind of supplement with the ISO that I could sell. So we'll see if that ever happens, but in any case, yeah, right now, no suicides, and probably not going to be running suicides too much. Like, I'll still switch to them, if I'm using a champion that I really need to run suicides in war, like Omega Red. But at the moment, we already have 2 rank 3 Omega Reds. I think only 2. We have at least 2 rank 3 Omega Reds in the battle group, so I will probably not have to use Omega Red. So yeah, it should be good to not run suicides for a while. As much as I love running suicides, it's not all bad not running them. It will give me a chance to maybe explore some other champions that I haven't really been playing so much lately. So, all right, Esmir sending over 2 saying, you ever fart so hard your mom calls inexplicably? I can't say that's ever happened. Has that ever happened to you? You fart so hard that what, I mean, what happens? Does she yell at you, or does she see if you're okay, or what's the deal, man? Why would your mom call if you farted? You need certain synergies with Beardo to use for diss track node. Used him and he doesn't do any damage. I have all different class champs except Tech in the team. Yeah, he has to be awakened. It's it's based on his sig level, the chance to apply debuffs. So there's 3 different debuffs that you can apply. You only need 2 out of the 3 because you have a stun debuff when you parry anyway. And you know, Cosmic will when you parry, you get an armor break on the opponent for having a Cosmic on the team. Tech will have a Petrify, and Science will have a weakness. But Beardo doesn't count as the Science champ. You need like an additional Science champ on the team. So 2 out of 3 of those, and then the parry stun. And then you could basically just parry heavy your way. Like, technically, you could get by with just having 1 on the team in a pinch. But ideally, you have 2 of those. Because they do stack up as well. So, let's say you only had Cosmic. You could parry, and then just back off, and then parry again. So they would have 2 armor breaks, plus the parry stun. And then you could deal your damage. But that's less than ideal. It's much more enjoyable if you actually have... 2 debuffs on the parry. All right, Esmir sent it over 2 saying, you ever fart so hard and take a wrong abyss path? Dude, hasn't happened to me, but my friend Hobbit, he farted pretty hard, dude. Brain farted at least, and went the entirely wrong way. So it can happen. It can and will happen. But yeah, dude, thank you for another 2. Arrow sent it over 5 saying, tweet under Michael C. Love ya. All right, cool, man. Let me check it out. Tweet under Michael C. What do we got? What do we got? Okay. This should be it. Rare bit of luck for me. You rock. Thanks for all you do. Woo-hoo-hoo. I like it, dude. 565 already awakened. Beautiful, dude. Very nice. Good stuff, man. Congrats. How many people out there want that champ right now? A lot from what I've heard. Nice, man. Thank you again for the 5 as well. Ryan, interesting take on the Cavalier to supplement Guild. And ISO, I presume. Yeah. I think you will find some champs you haven't experienced yet and enjoy them. Hey, there's always Void too. Can't hate that. Yeah, it's very true, man. The current map, I feel like, doesn't call for Void all that much in Alliance War. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just not taking the right paths, but I feel like Void used to be a bit stronger of an Alliance War champ overall. It's funny too because he's a defensive champ, so he gets the bonus from Stubborn. I don't know. I guess I don't know the whole map, so there might be other people in my battle group that just take those fights and I just don't see them. But I used to see like 3 people bring Void to every single war at one point. There's definitely not 3 people bringing him. All right, MCOC invalid. Sent out another buck though, saying the diss track node, if I remember correctly, in this month's Cav quest, you need 3 debuffs on yourself, not on the defender. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, man, that is not on yourself, dude. That is on the defender. Putting 3 debuffs on yourself, that would be a rough time. I mean, I guess you could run suicides, and that's 2 debuffs right there. I don't even know how you'd consistently get 3 debuffs on yourself. But no, yeah, you got to put 3 debuffs on the defender. They can only take damage when there's 3 debuffs on the defender. Esmir sent over another 2 saying, you ever fart so hard you accidentally auto fight? Once. Yeah. I mean, no. No, I can't. Nope. I can't say that I've ever done that. I've never accidentally auto fought ever. It's always 100% intentional. I still can't believe I did that, man. I don't even know what the hell. Like, I was swiping pretty hard because I knew the timing was tight on all those stuns when he was unstoppable. But still, like, how the hell did I swipe in that spot? And what I originally thought happened is that I just accidentally swiped and hit the special button. And then when I lost control of my character completely, I was like, oh, auto fight. And then Cam started crying. Felt so bad. I made him cry, guys. Alright, actually took the wrong Abyss path after the Luke Cage fight, so I ended up having to fight him 4 times. Oh, Carl. Oof. Yeah, that's rough stuff, dude. I haven't fought him a single time yet, but I hear he's one of the nastiest. Speaking of one of the nastiest, there's a disconnect. Alright. Sweet. Yo, BG, I'm confused now because you said Aegon was a bad champ, but someone in the chat said he's beyond God tier, so which one is it? Are you not trolling, or are you just doubling down on the troll? I can't tell. 'Cause I thought you were just kidding. Yeah, Aegon's, if you are actually serious, Aegon's a great champ. He's useful in long-form content. I've got some videos on if you want to check it out. I have revives expiring, but I really don't want to sit down and try to plow through Act 6. I work on Act 5 completion. Currently only have up to 5.2 100%. Yeah, Demiac, there's some great rewards in Act 5. Sure, man, why not? This will kind of ease yourself back into it, and you can then decide later on if you're feeling like you want to take on Act 6 after you finish up Act 5. Gee, what is the best arena to grind? All of them. For most people, the 4-star basic is going to be the most efficient use of time to get units. And units, I mean, it's, you know, they're the best reward from the arena. All of the rewards, they go together. Shouldn't just be playing arena for units. You get gold and battle chips and ISO essentially from the champions that you're going to be getting as well, from all the shards and all that stuff. But yeah, for the most part, as soon as you get to a point in this game where you have a decent number of 4-star champions, the 4-star basic arena is going to be the most efficient. But once you have you know, a high amount of ranked up 5 stars or a high amount of 6-star champions, then those arenas, they become, you know, much more efficient as well, and they'll all kind of be right in line with one another. So it's gonna depend on the champions that you have, but it's very difficult to get a large roster of ranked up champs for the, you know, 5 and 6-star versions. So eventually you get there, but 4-star basic is where it's at. It's the fastest way to get 5-star shards. Contacting your major credit card companies, basically. It's always going to be the fastest, but of course, probably talking without spending. Shards, they just come from all over the place. You shouldn't focus on any one activity in this game if you're trying to get shards. They come from all over. Story quests, event quests, the incursions, the arenas. If you're not getting a good amount of 5-star shards today, it's because you're probably not quite ready for it just yet. This game, it kind of makes you work through some of the other star levels. Usually these days you get into the 4 stars fairly quick. But yeah, you're gonna, you know, you work with 4 stars for a bit, rank them up, and then eventually you can, you know, complete quests on a higher difficulty level. And it's those same exact quests that are giving you premium hero crystals, 3-star shards, 4-star shards. Those same quests, just on a higher difficulty, will give you the 5-star shards. Just like the arenas, the lower level arenas are not going to give you 5-star shards, but once you work your way towards the higher ones, same thing with the incursions, same thing for the tier that you're fighting in Alliance War. They come from all over. Just whatever you do, don't ever sell your champions of any star level, because when you duplicate your champs, you're also generating shards. So even like the basic arena, if you already have the champion in the basic arena, it will not, that doesn't count as a full dupe. It'll awaken your champion if they're unawakened, but it doesn't count as a full dupe. So you're not going to get shards directly from that. But if you don't have the champion, it's a really good idea to get the champion, because then next time you pop open a 4-star crystal, if that does end up being a dupe, then you get the shards. So Xandravras sending over 2 of them Canadian bucks. Thank you, dude. Saying best variant to start with. So it's going to depend on your roster. I think variant 3 is a really good one to start with, assuming you can get your hands on a good tech champion or 2. But it does depend on your roster. Like, if you don't have good tech champions, then, well, variant 3 is going to suck for you. If you can make it through the initial parts of variant 4, the first chapter of variant 4 is pretty tough, but it gets much easier after that, because you're able to use your, you know, 4-star champions, 3-star champions, 2 stars, and 1 stars. So the second and third chapter of variant 4 is actually pretty easy. But yeah, like I said, getting there is not always the easiest time. This guy, not missing him at all. Oh, never mind, spoke too soon. Technically variant 5 is the most rewarding, so if you have the champions for that too, you know, you could try that as well. Variant 1 and 2, those are the 2 that are more difficult and longer. There's just more paths, more fights that you have to take for variants 1 and 2. So whatever you do, I would probably not even bother looking towards those until you complete a different variant. Variant 1 is by far the worst, but yeah, even Variant 2, I wouldn't look towards it until you complete another variant. So 3, 4, or 5, just depending on the champions that you have, basically. Thank you for the 2, dude. Variant 5 is all about like the Spider-Verse champs, or countering them, or mystics. Some tips to get through Act 4. I already have a 5-star. I don't know if I have any just generalized tips about Act 4. It's fairly straightforward. Couple things that may help you is Act 4 actually gives quite a bit of experience. So if you do have an experience boost, you know, make sure to pop that before questing, especially if you have some energy refills to go along with it, but you don't necessarily need that. But you'd want to pop an experience boost there compared to like the event quest. The event quest actually doesn't give as much experience. And yeah, man, I would say just kind of take things a little bit slow. You know, be patient. The game is, you know, and in Act 4 it does start to ramp up a bit, so you might find yourself facing some challenges that you might not be fully prepared for. And while it's perfectly fine and normal to use some items to get through quests, you want to be careful not to overdo it, because if you end up using like your entire stash to get through a quest, only to unlock the next quest that you're probably going to have an even more difficult time with, it's not actually going to help you too much. So, you know, you might have to slow things down a little bit, focus on the monthly event quest a bit more, and you know, just keep ranking up champions. But other than that, the fights themselves are fairly straightforward. It's not until Act 5 that you really start to get to some kind of wild mechanics, I'll say. They're not wild to like the veteran players, but when you first get to Act 5, and you see the different nodes and stuff like that, it definitely feels like a more wild experience, you know? Speaking of wild and saying the word wild too much, probably. You guys ever watch that show, Wild and Crazy Kids? It's an old Nickelodeon show, and dude, I wanted to be on that show so bad. It was like a game show for kids, but you were on like a team with a bunch of other kids, and you did stupid things like I don't know, throw water balloons at each other or something. I don't know. It was like a relay race in the mall or something. Just things that kids would have fun doing. I always wanted to be on that show. Alright. Anyway, Esmayer sent over to saying, you ever fart so hard you super chat at $10? Yeah, once. And they didn't want the 10 afterwards. It was wet, actually. I'm sorry. Oh, man. It's getting gross now. Esmayer, thank you very much for the now 10. I'm assuming that's 10. All these super chats you sent over. Thank you, man. Josh sent it over another 2 as well, saying, BG, he's our man. If he can't cheer, or if I can't cheers him, no one can. Oh, man. Busting out the cheers, dude. All different types of cheers. Josh, thank you, dude. Appreciate it once again, man. MCOC Invalid sending over another bug too, saying BG check tweet when you get a chance. Sure. What do we got? BG with the new side quest that needs to be done daily. Seems like I have no time to do anything else besides arena. Oh, dude, you're crushing it, man. You get them all done? Almost, dude. Very nice. Good stuff, man. I wish my arena round was looking like this for this current round. But just so you know, you don't have to do it daily. Like you could get multiple keys in the same day. You just don't get the monster shards or whatever they're called. If that is messing with your other things in game. Whoa, wild and crazy kids. Yeah, there you go. I know Esmir's seen it. Probably some others in here. Alright, William Dodd, 705. William, thank you, dude. Saying, what up, BG? Sorry about your crystal opening after your abyss path. That's alright, man. The nature of the beast. Nature of the game. It was rough. Maybe it's a sign. Aegon and Ghost are both coming next opening. Perhaps. But you know, I've taken a bunch of signs in the past and, well, it hasn't worked out yet. But hey, man, you're right, dude. Shouldn't give up hope. It'll happen one day. Just gotta keep grinding, keep popping crystals. My time will come, for those champs at least. I've got, you know, I really can't complain too much with my recent, or semi-recent at this point, like Torch Awakening and stuff, but yeah, sure would be nice to pull those champs finally. Thank you, dude. Iron Pool sending over 10. Iron Pool, thank you very much, man. Appreciate that generosity. Saying, BG, you're the man in every way possible. I guess you haven't seen me, yeah, I guess you didn't see what happened at the breakfast buffet. Cleaned them out, man. They didn't like that. They didn't think I was the man for doing that. I don't know. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. Dude, thank you very much, though, man. Appreciate the 10. Very generous of you. That was unfortunately the best thing I could think of. There's probably a million jokes I could have made there. And that was the only one I could think of. But yeah, thank you, dude. All right, William sent over another 5. Thank you, dude. Saying, BG, when you going to recruit Seaton and MSD to 4 Loki so we can see some incursion runs with you and both Seaton and MSD? Like a 3-person incursion? No, you probably just mean just doing incursions, both of them, right? I think Seaton's probably enjoying his he's still not in a serious alliance, right? He's still just in like the one-man alliance kind of thing. He's probably still enjoying his time doing that. He's never really been into competitive alliance war and stuff, so that'll probably never happen. MSD, I really want MSD to join because he does like the competitive alliance war stuff. So I don't know when that's gonna happen, but I would love it if you did join. I don't know, like we had, so one time we had a younger fellow join the alliance, and we didn't realize it, and some of the pictures that go around in the alliance chat, they're a little bit more on the adult side, if you catch my drift. And then when it was found out that you know, there was a younger kid in there, basically they had to be you know, removed from the alliance, pretty much. Not in any kind of bad way, you know. We didn't like immediately kick them or something like that, but you know, like after that round of AQ, is basically like, all right, might be better if you don't see some of these pictures that are getting shared, kind of thing. So I don't know, that might be the same thing with MSD, because obviously, man, he's like one of the best players in the entire player base. He's up there in that top 0.01% of players. Far better than me. Far better than, I'd say, you know, half the guys in the alliance. So yeah, man, I'd love to have him in the alliance, but it might be that. I'm not sure. Might be a schedule thing too, because I know MSD is, you know, he's pretty busy with, like all he does with school. He crushes it at school and everything too, so that could be it too. I'm not too sure, but yeah, man. Basically, here's the thing. Like, you ever know someone is so good at something that you want them on your team just so you don't have to face them? That's my fear, is like one day, you know, MSD goes to an alliance that we have to fight against, and it's like, dang, dude. All right, we're down a player. You know, I feel like a lot has changed since last time I was in for Loki BG. Not nearly as crass as before, and I've been here a week and no one has drawn a phallic symbol on anything. What gives? I think you're right to some extent, Carl, but if you haven't seen it in a week, then you haven't been looking. Because I've seen a couple, but you're right, things have, there used to be the welcome package, which was really bad, man. I hated the welcome package, let me tell you guys. Is basically all the craziest things that you guys could think of. We're not talking about some normal adult type stuff even. We're talking about like the stuff that you don't want to ever come across. And there was maybe like 20 or 30 things in that welcome package that would, as soon as somebody joined, would instantly be shared. And on those days, it was like, all right, I'm not going to open my phone. It was that bad. So yeah. Alright, anyway, Parry Fart Your Heart Out sent it over 5 saying, BG, you ever fart so hard you parried an asteroid hurtling towards Earth and split it apart Armageddon style? Yeah. Like every day, dude. Duh. Can't believe you'd even ask me that. Of course. That happens on a nightly basis, man. What do you think I do when I'm done with the stream? I go out into space and, you know, I protect the Earth. Somebody's got to do it. Thank you for your question. Very far your heart out. Thank you for the 5. What are these questions tonight? Lakers bodyguard sending over a bug. Thank you, dude. Saying. What are you saying? Where are your messages? Hold up. Yeah, let me get through this fight. Usually how to ramp up Venom the Duck. Any rotation needed? When you get a buff on yourself, you can bank it with a heavy attack or a special. And then your special 3 kind of reapplies all the buffs that you've banked. The best way to play him really is just to, you know, bank the right buffs. You don't need anything super specific, but I recommend going for the more offensive buffs. Lakers bodyguard, I actually don't see a last one from you, dude. There's just that message with the piece of cake. Nothing else here. Wait, there's a big multi-parter here from Dicer that I missed. BG, let me tell you about the 5 times MCOC literally made my forearm hair stand on end. 1, finally completing first path of Labyrinth. 2, pulling blade from 1 and only crystal. 3, popping 6-star Doom from 1 cav. 4, first time completing Realm of Legends. 5, watching you pull that 5-star Ronin. Is that good, huh? Oh, man. What a pull. The game changer right there. Yeah, Lakers bodyguard, I don't know what's going on, man. There's no previous message from you. And I don't think there's anything else that I missed from you. I know I've had a habit of missing your messages in the past, but there's actually is nothing here this time. Double, triple checking here. Yep, nothing. So anyway, BG, I've been watching Planet Earth again because it's helping me sleep lately. Did you know sloths spend days crawling to the bottom of a tree to poop? I mean, why not just let it fall down? Well, that'd be rude. Sloths aren't that type of creature. Of course. Hunter. Ah. You think everyone, just because they're in the wild, needs to act like it? No, man. We're civilized. Do they really do that, though, man? That's pretty crazy. If I was in a tree and I had to go, I would just let it rip. I wouldn't crawl down to do it. Actually, yeah, I mean... I guess it would depend on how comfortable I was in that tree. Because I feel like that, like, without... Maybe there's like some sloth version of funniest home videos, because that would easily make it if they were trying to like poop from a tree branch and the branch broke or something like that, and somehow they fell down faster than the poop and it landed on them, which doesn't make any sense. Why is there so much? Just realized how much poop talk there is tonight. What happened, guys? What? I mean, this has never been we never strayed away from the subject, I suppose, but I don't necessarily want to talk about it for 2 hours straight. Oh, yeah, I forgot to write something. Happy birthday, Lakers bodyguard. Did you actually forget to write something, or did it just not show up? Either way, there we go. Now I know your chat isn't broken at least, so that's good. And thank you very much, even though it's not my birthday. Gee, which will be your next rank 3 6-star champion? Don't know yet. Probably someone I haven't pulled yet, or someone that just needs to be awakened still. Because there's no one on my account right now that I want to take to rank 3. Unless I also stumble upon a bunch of sig stones, enough so that I could rank up champions for prestige and then go back and rank up other champs like Omega Red. Williams sending over another 5, saying, BG, since Laxi told you what champ would land on, you should tell him his next 6-star opening. He will land on Angela and add more sig levels to her. Nah, that'd be cruel, man. Even though he screwed me over and it's completely his fault and no one else's that I pulled that Ronin, I still wish the best for him, and I want him to get a Warlock out of his next crystal. But yeah, dude, thank you very much for the 5. MCOC Invalid sent it over to the Buck saying, BG, I have almost 3k units saved. Should I spend on the masteries I want to set up or save for Cyber Monday? Alright. 2 ways to approach this. Number 1, I don't remember if you've ever told me or not if you spend at all in game. If you do spend, then it's better to spend your money on special mastery bundles. They come around once every probably not once a month, maybe once every other month or something like that. We'll see some mastery bundles, and they'll give you a solid, you know, 2,000-3,000 units worth of catalyst cores for like, you know, 20 or 30 bucks or something like that. No, I don't spend. Okay. Well, if you don't spend, in that case, masteries. Masteries, they're a permanent value. And yeah, I mean, like, you could wait and see what the packages include before making that decision if you wanted to go that route, since we're not that far away. But excuse me, likely the answer is going to be masteries. Like, it's the what you'd get out of the Cyber Monday packages. It would give you like a burst. If you think about your progression, think about like a straight line, and you're like walking on that line. It's a sidewalk or something, right? And you're walking on the sidewalk. If you got the Cyber Monday packages, it would be like you get to sprint for 30 seconds or something like that. Versus if you get the masteries, well, you don't get to sprint, but you get to permanently walk a little bit faster. And just over time, there's just more value in those masteries. I don't know if that made any sense, what I was trying to explain, but like there's gonna be another Cyber Monday package next year. There's gonna be another 4th of July deal next year. Missing out on it is not a big deal, but masteries, you need the masteries. No masteries. They improve every part of the game. Deal gives you stuff you might be able to use. Yeah, I mean, you definitely would be able to use the stuff from the deal, but yeah, it's just catalysts and awakening gems and shards and all that stuff. It comes and goes. Masteries are forever. But these offers are only available once a year. Could get them while you can and save back up for masteries, and stuff will always be there. Just saying, you could do that if you grind enough. You could do that. Yeah. Even though you could do that, I'm not even sure if that would be more beneficial to do, to be honest. Because there's always going to be other offers that come around, and realistically, we cannot pick up every offer unless you happen to have either an absurd amount of money, of spare money, or an absurd amount of time that you're able to put into the arena. You just can't pick up every offer. So, like, here's the thing. Offers, they get better and better as time goes on. So, like I said, since you can't pick up every offer, it's almost like, sacrificing an offer today would be the offer that you'd want to sacrifice, kind of thing, I don't know. Like, if you do think that you're able to pick up the all the masteries and the Cyber Monday and 4th of July offers and stuff like that, yeah, you could delay it, but just not many people are gonna be able to do that. BG, I remember the chat was spamming and laughing emojis when you pulled Ronin. I gotta figure out a better way to have the chat on screen for stuff like that. Because I didn't even look at the chat, man. I was just... I don't know where my mind went after I opened that crystal, dude. I was listening to Hector and Lags. I remember them talking. But it would have been funny to go back and see all the messages in the chat. Because I don't know what people were saying. Oh, man. Got a nice offer after finishing the event quest for 3k units, but passed on it. Yeah. Is it the Cavalier one? The Cavalier one's actually really valuable. The other ones, not so much. just okay. But I'd recommend passing on them for the most part. BG has a team at Arena that was less than 10k total and got faced with a team. Wait, what? Hey, BG has a team in Arena that has less than 10k total and got faced with a team that was 3 times stronger. What is the cutoff on team strength in Arena to not get matched with too high team? It's there. We don't know the exact numbers. I usually go by rank. It is based on, you know, PI, but it might be prestige, and it also could vary because there's been times where I've run the same set of champions and got deathmatched, where and then another time not got deathmatched. So yeah, I usually base it on rank. This is gonna change whenever they rework the arenas again. But well, actually, I'm not even sure. Oh, you said 4-star featured. Okay. All right. So in the 4-star featured, you're usually safe to run rank 2 5 stars or higher, or rank 4 4 stars or higher. As a matter of fact, you're always safe. I've never run into an issue with that. You can run lower ranked champions as well, but you have to mix them with higher ones. So what is this mystical spare money you speak of, good sir, and where does acquire such a rare resource? Dicer, when I figure it out, I'll let you know. It's the best science champion, the 5-star crystals. There's a few really good science champions in this game. Quake in the right hands, arguably the best. I really am pretty partial towards Void, but we also got Captain Beardo. A couple of the Fantastic Four members, with Torch and Thing being the better half of the 4. Probably some others that I'm just not thinking of off the top of my head. You could record the chat, overlay it, and upload the stream manually. That way, if the stream goes over the 12-hour mark, you can split it up and retain chat. I could do that, yeah. It's a bunch of extra work, though. I ideally have a little bit of a better implementation for it, because I have the. Like, obviously I know how to put the chat on screen. Having it like this, it's still not perfect. I still want to have the names that, you know, be a different color to separate things a little bit cleaner. Otherwise, I don't necessarily mind how it looks. But that's on this screen. I don't know how to make that look good on this screen. And really, it's just a matter of kind of tweaking things, playing with it, figuring out what's not gonna, you know, cover up too much. I would never have the chat going during like a fight or something like that, but I did want to have it for like some openings and stuff like that. It just kind of adds to the hype, you know. But I don't want it to cover up too many things, and yeah, it's tricky to get it to look right, in my opinion. It's pretty rare that I've seen a stream that for me, like, it enhances the stream by having the chat there. A lot of times it kind of just covers things up for me, and it's just like information overload, and I don't care necessarily what people are saying. I just want to see, you know, the gameplay or you know, whatever else is going on in the game. So a lot of times I don't care about that stuff, and it just kind of is eating like a quarter of the screen or something like that, you know. But there are some streams that they do it really well, and it's just different for every game, and not just every game, but every part of every game, you know. So I gotta figure out exactly how I'd want to do it. I need to get back to spending a little bit more time on that, because there's a couple of other changes that I want to make. Like when I changed the cutoffs and the D, I feel like those are pretty positive changes. Made things look a little bit nicer, a little bit cleaner. There's a few other things I wanted to do, and I just I don't know, I just stopped kind of playing with it. But I should get back to crossing a few more things off my list here that I want to take care of. Will you take the 6-star Cosmic Ghost Rider to rank 3? Like if I had him, dude, I just got shredded by this old man Logan. Holy crap. If I had a Ghost Rider, I don't know. I haven't played with him. Probably, like if he was awakened, I would probably do it just for prestige. and I've got almost 2 tier 5 cosmic catalysts, so I probably would do it. But I'm still not so sure about him as a champion. So everyone loves Cosmic Ghost Rider, and there has to be a reason for that. He has to be at least a pretty damn good champ for there to be, you know, so much love for the champ. Like normally when a new champion comes out in like the CCP, there'll be a discussion and people will kind of share things they found out about the champ, and you know, rotation stuff, what works best for them, things like that, even before videos come out. And you know, there's always like some mixed opinions of champions. Like, I don't really like this champ too much. I don't like this or this about him. And then someone else will be like, well, actually, I think this is kind of cool and stuff like that, right? For Ghost Rider, it was pretty much universal that everybody thought he was really cool. So I'm sure there's something to him. But here's kind of my concern from what I've seen from people playing him. I'm a little concerned that you have to change your play style just a little too much, because I don't, from what I understand, you don't want to gain the dexterity, but like you don't want to dex anything. You don't want to gain that precision buff from dexterity, because I think that messes with your other buffs or something like that. And I feel like just trying to keep track of that is gonna like if I was playing him, it would mess me up too much. So I want to play with him, of course, and see what you know, figure out what everyone's talking about, why everyone loves him so much. But I just haven't yet. BG, you reminded me the other day that Kabam said they're going to revamp War. They sure are. What do you think they will come up with, or what do you hope they come up with realistically? I have no clue, Carl. There hasn't even been the slightest... Well, actually, there has been a slight tease about it. The road maps. But other than that, that's it, man. And I don't even remember all the info that they shared in the roadmaps. It just wasn't much. They basically just acknowledged that, you know, war kind of sucks. They didn't say it exactly like that, but to put it short and blunt, war sucks, and they're gonna revamp it. But honestly, man, I really don't know. So I'm excited for the war revamp, because I've been saying it for the longest. I haven't been a fan of the current edition of Alliance War. I feel like you know, on one hand, it's gotten better because the rewards are actually worth it now. Whereas in the past, I felt like I was going backwards, man. I was pedaling backwards by using so much glory to fuel my my potions in war. Where if I didn't spend that time and effort in war and switching my masteries around and those units and all that, I could have actually furthered my progression. So it was like a complete waste, and the only reason that I participated is because, you know, a bunch of the 4 Loki guys, they like war. So they like war. Okay, let's play war, I guess. But they did buff the rewards finally, and now it actually feels like really good. Like I'm pumped that we're at the halfway mark, and I know that pretty soon I get to pop open some 6-star crystals. That feels really good. But other than that, war, to me, has gotten worse with like each modification to it. So I'm excited to see what the new war is going to be. But I also have a little bit of, what's the right word? I don't want to say fear. I guess what I'm trying to get at is I'm a little bit worried that they're going to make it even more time consuming. And that could be an issue. If they can figure out a way to make it so that we strategize together, but also we're able to kind of play more on our own time than we are today. Like, dude, some of these wars, we gotta get like 6, 7, 8 people together to make the final push in order to all boost up and move together. It's too crazy, man, to be doing that all the time. So I don't know what they're gonna do, but I just hope that they trepidation, glory, man, perfect word. Yeah, I hope they really test things and get a lot of feedback from like testing phases and things like that, man. Because yeah, I hope, like, we're never gonna stop doing war. It's the reason why a lot of the people in 4 Loki even play the game to begin with. So I hope it's just a really good game mode. I'm excited for the change, whatever comes. All right, MCOC invalid sending over a bucks and BG after opening 5-star crystals last week and getting Beardo and Red Mags. I love these 2 champs, finishing a lot of content I wasn't able to finish before. Nice, man. Yeah, dude, some very powerful champs. Both of them. Really, really strong. Good stuff, dude. Chicken Tender sending over 2 Chicken Tender. Yo, your boy L Tender reporting here from still in the hospital in room 418. That's not what I wanted to hear, man. Good news though, I'm finally eating again. I'm starting to go anemic, but I'm recovering. Dang, dude, it's that serious, huh? What happened? Because you were supposed to go home possibly Monday, but like definitely Tuesday or something. Today's Wednesday. And your message didn't say you were going home tomorrow. What's going on? That they're keeping you there so long. Sucks, man. William Dodd sent it over too, saying any news on Act 7 release date? No, I don't think we've gotten any news about it since the beta. But I believe they said their target was by the end of the year. So I'm guessing December. And we still haven't got like the Summer of Pain thing. That got pushed back. So I'm hoping that maybe that'll be next month. And then Act 7 will be December. And that'll be that'll keep all the high level players satisfied for a bit. With their other plans on the roadmap, honestly, I would guess like, okay, so if those like, there's like no inside information, all right? Only going by the roadmap and whatever they have posted. Just don't want anyone to get the wrong idea, but I would guess like the Summer of Pain or whatever the new title is going to be next month. And then Act 7 December, and then next variant in January. Because they said they wanted to get the variants out a little bit. They wanted to bump the pace of it. And when did we get the variant 5? It hasn't been out that long, but it's been a couple months, right? So if it's been a couple months, and then maybe a couple months more, January feels like would be the time, right? Unless they switch things, and maybe the next variant would be next variant would be December. And then maybe 2021 will be the year of Act 7. And they'll kick it off like that, maybe. It was because of my anemia. They wanted to keep me for longer, and they want to make sure my body is at least mostly recovered when they send me home. I think I'm stuck here till the weekend, to be honest. Dang, dude. That really sucks, man. Sorry to hear that you're going through that. Like, of course, you know, it's good that they're keeping an eye on all that stuff, but I know for you it's probably a miserable time. Huge if they reduced war time to 12 hours and buffed glory potions. You think they would reduce it to 12 hours, Enach? I don't necessarily want them to change it to 12 hours. I like it being a 24-hour cycle in case things are going on. But what I'd want to see is a little bit less coordination required, which I don't know, that might not sound like it makes sense because it's a team mode, but there's still like it's too much required at the moment. With all the different variables in war right now, and as the champions were released requiring more specific counters and the defensive tactics all kind of snowballing on top of one another, there's more coordination needed than ever. There was always some coordination needed, but anyway, I feel like it's crossed the line for the mode. All because of the boost, by the way. If they just took my suggestion of making boosts last the entire duration of war, God, that would have been so much better than what we have now. Like all the boosts that they're giving us, the extra boost for the solo events, awesome, but it still doesn't solve the problem. You know, I want to ask them about that still, like if that was their attempt at solving that issue, or what the deal is. A hell of a lot of boosts that we're getting now, but it doesn't solve the issue. But anyway, we wouldn't need all that coordination. People would still have to work together and stuff like that, but it would just allow people to take fights when they can, instead of trying to all internationally get on within the same 15 minutes of one another. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I'd want it to stay 24 hours so that you know, maybe the majority of your team can get things done in like the first 12, but then someone who is busy or something like that, they do have that additional time to join late if needed or something like that. Yeah, the glory and the potions and all that, that's an entirely another story, but those are, I mean, you know, when I made that video a long time ago, God, it's been like almost a year now, because I think I made it like last November. Those were the two things that I thought were the biggest issues, though. Anyway, Christopher Cordova sending over to the 2 saying, hey BG, what do you think we'll see for Black Friday deals? I really don't know. We've talked about it a little bit, but each time I really just don't know. If I had to guess, I would say a lot of the standard stuff, you know, like the sig stones, catalyst shards, all that stuff. But if we're talking about like the larger parts of the bundles, I imagine it's going to be, you know, following the same format as past years, where you get to like choose between 2 different packages. What if they went to like 3 packages this year? Probably not. But if they, you know, probably choosing between 2 packages. One of them I think is going to have a 6-star awakening gem. It's not going to be generic. 0 chance of being a generic, but I think one of them will have a 6-star awakening gem, and probably a lower amount of tier 5 class catalyst, if any at all. And then the other, I would assume, would have like a selector in it. For Thronebreaker, if there is a difference for Thronebreaker, I would say, or like difference between Cav and Thronebreaker, that is. I think it might just be a full-on tier 5 class catalyst selector. That, or actually, here's what they might do. Maybe they would include some selectors with the Odins. And then with like the big package, maybe you put all of that together and that would be the selector. Or maybe it would just be random with the like a random amount with the cash bundles, but then the selector in the unit one. I'm not sure, man. It's really hard to say. I mean, you know, like I said, they all follow like similar trends, but every year, like the amount of catalyst, the exact type, the exact type of sig stones they give, all that stuff, it varies a bit, and I just don't know like what those variations would be, you know. Could see a 6-star class awakening gem selector for Thronebreaker. You think so, Hunter? I don't think so, man. Personally, I don't see that happening. I could be wrong though. I don't see it happening for the awakening gem, to be clear. For the tier 5 class catalyst, I could definitely see that happening. I could see a big selector becoming available. But awakening gem, I don't know, feels like it might be too soon to have a generic or a pick your class. But a random one, I could see that too. All right, Chicken Tender sending over another 2 with the Hardy Fox, saying, yeah, I finally recovered like enough of an appetite to not be so weak throughout the day that I spent most of it sleeping with chills. Dang, dude. And I'm able to walk mostly on my own now with a walker, making good progress over the last couple of days. Okay, that's good to hear at least, dude. Recovery, a lot of times I think it's probably slower than we want it to be, but as long as you make progress, that's the important part. Hopes for raid bosses, BG. What kind of experience you looking for in it, dude? That's another one where I really don't know what their plans are for raid bosses. To me, that came right out of left field when they were talking about like the roadmap stuff. It's exciting. I hope it's good. I hope it's fun, man. But I never expected to hear, you know, raid bosses in this game. The only thing that I am like fairly confident that we would see for a raid boss is you know, Galactus. I feel like he's got to be a raid boss, because they already said he's not going to be a playable character. He's gonna, when they mentioned him, they said it's going to hit the game more like a natural disaster, like an event to change the. Speaking of natural disasters, like an event to change the contest. So yeah, I think that would change it in more ways than one. Change it gameplay wise, and you know, maybe they would make some other visual adjustments in the game or something like that. But as far as like the gameplay for it goes, dude, I don't know, man. To me, this game doesn't really it doesn't really scream raid boss as like one of the modes. I don't know, at least not in the traditional sense. So they could be saying raid boss, and it might just be different than what I already know a raid boss to be. Like, I know a raid boss is from like traditional MMOs where you're controlling one character and you're grouped up with people, you know, 10 to 50 people, or, you know, depends on the game you're playing, but you're all fighting this one boss at the same time. And they're probably have an idea that maybe draw some similarities from that, but not exactly the same experience, because how the hell would we all be fighting at the same time? Because the other thing too is it's not just fighting at the same time, because they could do that if an opponent had like 1 trillion health and you just had to keep fighting and it would, you know, trickle down the health over time or something like that. They could do something like that, but what I see as like a raid boss is it's everyone working together at the same time in a different way. Like you have different roles too. So I don't know if it's gonna be like that or what. Where maybe someone would want to play like, here's something like I could imagine in my head is like take like a dragon, but it's like a multi-headed dragon or something like that, or a serpent or something like that, right? And each one of the heads you have to fight, but you need like different utility for each one of those fights, you know? So something like that, or maybe they could do it like if they did use Galactus, maybe it could be he has some like guardians or minions with him or something like that, or I don't know, man. Anyway, Cloud of Contempt sending over 2 saying Fitz last. Also, hello. What's up, dude? Fitz last. Okay, hang on. Whew, had to sneeze. All right, Fitz last. Did BG just say he's doing a 24-hour stream? Amazing. Wait, what? 24? When did I say that? When did I even hint at something like that? What the hell? For what? What am I doing a 24-hour stream for? You know, it has been a while since I've done a 24-hour stream, though. Now that you mention it, maybe there would be a reason to do one. I kind of enjoy doing them in a weird sort of way. I definitely don't like doing them all the time, and I would never want to do them all the time. They mess up your life, let me tell you. It's fun if you have like a specific goal though, and you're just like, dude, what can I get done in 24 hours? Let's do it. But it'll mess up your life for like the next few days. All right, anyway, Christopher Cordova sent it over 2 saying, would you take 80 generic 6-star 6 stones or class nexus? The 6 stones, no question. I need 6 stones more than anything in the entire game. So whatever the equivalent to, like whatever the opposing offer to 6 stones is, it would have to be something so stellar that to even have me consider it. Because yeah, right now I just need 6 stones. There's no way for me to get them, except for, you know, the Abyss, but even that is not there's not that many available. So once those are done with, I need some other ways to get 6. I imagine that that value is going to change for everybody though, and that is likely going to be one of the choices. Is one package is going to have 6 stones. Maybe that'll be the opposite thing. Is the one will have an awakening gem and the other will have 6 stones. Make a choice like that or something. But dude, thank you very much for another 2. Hey Dingus, what's up, Abdo? I once again have a friend over. Can you please say hi to William in your best Scottish accent? But like, yell at him a little. Abdo, why would you do this to me? You know I can't do a Scottish accent. Plus William's cool as hell, so if I'm gonna yell at anybody, I'd be yelling at you, dude. You bum. What's up, William? What are you doing? What are you doing with Abdo? What are you doing with a loser like? Alright, that's too far. Abdo's kind of cool, I guess. He's kind of cool, I guess, if you need to share some beers with somebody on a rooftop watching fireworks. Beers that were bought by some random dude that you only just met, and he buys an entire case instead of buying a single beer. Kind of cool, I guess. 24-hour stream for Cosmic Ghost Rider Arena? Nah. Check with lags on that one, maybe. Since he wants to get Cosmic Ghost Rider. Yay, 24-hour stream confirmed on October 15th, 2020 at 7:44 a.m. BST. What is BST? There's so many things that B could stand for. I'm guessing the ST is standard time. If I remember right, their roadmap hinted at slowly moving away from prestige, and they want teams not competing directly against each other like in AQ. They did say things like that. Slightly worried they come out raid bosses with high difficulty, allow unlimited items, and rewards depend on how far we decide to push. I don't think that they would have it be like an unlimited item type of thing. And if they did, you know, we would take it reasonably. So I don't think you necessarily need to worry about that, because we always take the reasonable approach, more so reasonable. I mean, I'm sure you know, some people would look at the things that 4 Loki does as unreasonable to them, but in comparison, like, you know, we always have those messages that come around during the holidays, like, hey, don't feel bad about not picking up offers, things like that, you know, whereas you probably don't see that in a lot of the top alliances that are pushing for prestige. They probably don't force it either, but, you know, just having that message to reassure people, like, it's gonna be okay if you don't pick up these packages. Things like that, not requiring people to full boost or anything. Because technically right now we could be using more items than we do, but we don't. So yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that. But it is interesting that you bring that up. I mean, they already have started moving away from prestige a little bit with the honor rewards. That the 10% tier 5 class catalyst that you get is arguably more important than pushing prestige. So you're right, though. I mean, they did call that out specifically. Like, there's going to be more things going that way. So we'll have to see what they do. They gave us a ton of info in the roadmaps, but a lot of it was definitely open to interpretation, or it was like the start of a plan of like, okay, this is the direction we want to take, rather than this is exactly what we're doing. So yeah, we'll have to see. Guys, has anyone noticed the amazing block animation of Cosmic Ghost Rider? I didn't really pay attention to it too much, to be honest. I think it's like a blue circle type thing, right? honestly, I don't know what it looks like off the top of my head, so I guess I haven't noticed it. Okay, speaking of animations, how come Nova, his beam, it looks so damn cool, but it sucks? Frickin' Nova. Buff the dude. British Standard Time. Ah, man, that was what I was gonna guess, Fitz. But I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to sound like a dumbass. I know you suck at accents, but thanks. Billy got a kick out of that. Oh, I see how it is. You're just so casual with them. You were trying to get me to call him William. And over here, you're just like, yeah, Billy. You're not that cool, Abdo. You know, I take back my takebacks. Leland and I are best friends now. You could get out of the picture. Bless you, Magoo. Thanks, Hunter. I could definitely see Kabam taking overtly nonsensical power level characters like Galactus, Ego, the Planet, Surfer, or Surtur, etc., and making them raid bosses because those are too far-fetched as playable. I mean, I feel like they put Dormammu in the game as a playable character. I feel like if they wanted to, I don't even know if he's like the most powerful being or whatever, but just, I always think of Dormammu because of the movie, and I saw how gigantic he was next to Doctor Strange. And if they put him as a playable character in this game, I feel like they could put just about anyone as a playable character, especially once they started changing the size of characters with like Sentinel. I guess Galactus really is on a different level though. He eats planets, right? Yeah, maybe that one does stretch the limits a little too far. Maybe you're right. But I don't know. At the end of the day, they really could do whatever the hell they want. They could find some way. But yeah, it probably does make more sense just to have them as bosses than anything. Bushido Brown sending over a pound. Thank you, dude. Saying. I would have been embarrassed if I didn't get that. Wait. What? British summertime, I think? Well, now I can't tell which it is, but I feel like that is not the right words. Hold on, was there a different message I was supposed to read? Hang on. Okay. I like his head spinning in the fishbowl when he is stunned. Oh, for Cosmic Ghost Rider, yeah. Yeah, dude, I love when they put in little touches like that, man. That is a good touch. Nice little detail that they added. Dormammu has a physical form in the Avengers cartoons, a smaller physical form. Oh, okay. I guess that's why. Okay. They straight up butchered Dormammu though. What we got in game isn't Dormammu, honestly. Yeah, I did hear that from people at the time too. I do remember people calling that out. That's probably why it always comes to mind as well. Is people were like, this isn't Dormammu. Can't Galactus change sizes? You know what? As someone who does have an infinite knowledge of Marvel, yeah, you're right. He can. I don't know. Can he? I guess so. Yeah, I've been lucky and pulled some great 6-star champs, but I have them as 5 stars maxed. I hear you, dude. It's always weird when that happens. When is the right time to start ranking the 6 stars up? There's no exact answer to that. Basically, when you need them, when you feel like you need them. A lot of the 6-star champions are actually worse than their 5-star counterparts until you can give them Sig Stones. If they are champions that don't need Sig Stones, well, you can start ranking them up right away, but I would only do it if you didn't need another champion ranked up first, you know? Like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to, like, let's take Claire, for example. Let's say you had a 565 Claire, and then you pull her as a 6-star. You could take her to rank 2, and she would be marginally better. It's like 9% higher stats or whatever. I usually consider them like 10% stronger. I can't remember the exact difference, honestly. But you also gain slightly less power per hit, technically. So, I don't know. Let's call it like a 7% increase in power to have like a 6-star rank 2. Okay, you know, I mean, that's nice still. You also have adrenaline, so I guess maybe that does balance it out further. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is it's not a night and day difference in terms of power. It's marginally better. And you don't want to make a sacrifice of someone that you don't have ranked up at all that can, you know, fulfill a different role in your roster. You don't want to sacrifice them just to gain this marginal increase. But if you have spare catalysts, if you don't have anyone else that you want to rank up at the time, things like that, then it could be worth it to do it right away. So you kind of just have to feel it out like that. It also depends on if it's a champion that you would actually utilize multiple copies of them. Hey Brian, drop the B. It's Ryan, like Ryan. Get it? I'm freaking crying. No, I'm lying. Clothes wrinkled. No iron. Let's have a beer wallet. Wait, what? I'm buying. What the fudge is up, Bri Guy? What up, J Divine? I'm pretty sure I butchered that one worse than I usually butcher them. What's up, man? Listen, Cloud, I've been here a long time, and of all the silly nicknames for BG, Magoo is by far my favorite now. Hunter is BG Magoo now. Okay, I see. Yeah, man, I basically consider myself the Mr. Magoo of the MCOC world. Units, baby! Come on, 225 me. Only 75. That's okay. I consider myself the Mr. Magoo of the MCOC world. You know, I play and I stumble around and usually find my way through quests and whatever I need to do. Usually pretty safely, too. But I, for the most part, have no idea what's actually going on, man. I don't read announcements. I don't read the news posts. When we get the in-game messages. Yeah, right. I read maybe 1 and 3. I don't play the new champions that we get through the CCP program, even though I'm in it. I really am going to try to be better about that, though, because I just need to, man. I need to know how these new champions work, and when people ask for advice on them and stuff like that, I feel like I should be able to help people more than I am. You know. I also I didn't do the new monthly event quest either. So there's that. But yeah, in any case, guys, it's gonna be a little bit on the later side. So let's big egg this B Manny and get the F out of here. Dang, thought I had a free crystal to claim. I do not. BG, do you have any tips or a guide on getting through Act 6 quick to finish the first half of Thronebreaker? No, man. As a matter of fact, I don't recommend going quickly through Act 6. Take your time with it. I understand you want the title, but, you know, because Act 6 is so kind of specific in which champions you want to bring for each path, you know, take your time. Figure out which paths you think are going to be easiest based on your roster. I'm sure a guide could still be helpful to some extent with that, undoubtedly, but you'll probably save resources just kind of taking it, you know, just one path at a time, man. Don't worry about crossing the finish line. Just take it one path at a time. Have 6-star Guardian and Cosmic Ghost Rider. That's pretty cool, man. 2 new champions at 6 stars. Pretty sweet. Got 225 units and 25 units increased, and then restarted the game and got those units. Weird bug. Yeah, you don't even have to restart the game. You can just go to the home screen. It just doesn't show. It's just a visual bug. That's all it is. What, Hunter? You missed the dorm fun facts? Fun fact, Dormammu is actually restricted to a certain size when he is in our dimension. In his own dimension, the dark dimension, he has no corporeal form. Is that it? Did I say that word right? Like air, he is everywhere. Okay. We've talked about Dormammu a lot these past couple nights, actually. All right. In any case, though, guys, like I said, it's getting it's gonna be a little bit on the late side here, so I'm gonna call it a night. Shout out to William Dodd for being tonight's biggest D, and thank you to everyone else Appreciate that support as always, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, normal time. You know, I'd love to tell you guys I'd like to try to be early every night like I was tonight, but I feel like that'd be an empty promise. So, we'll see what happens. But, yeah, I'll see you guys then. Night, everybody.